Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry I missed the last couple days moving into 2012, but I had some exciting stuff going on. I was going to a couple parties, helping out with some things. Had a busy day yesterday. Cowboys did not make the playoffs, which was totally to be expected. They just enjoy playing like trash to piss me off, but that's what ended up happening. So now I'm rooting for the Ravens for the Super Bowl, by the way, guys. So if any of you are anti-Ravens fans, let me know in the comments so we can argue about it. But one thing that people said that they were confused about is that I'm not doing customs anymore. Like there was a customer who was looking to get some Sonic customs at some point, and that's something I really want to do. I need more time to do it, obviously, and I'm kind of full right now. But at some point, I'd like to move to that. I'm not stopping doing customs. When I say that I'm trying to evolve past customs, I just mean I want to get to a point where I'm selling a lot of products. I'll still always do customs because not only is it really fun for me, it's a passion for me, and people want to see it, and I want to keep you guys entertained, but it's also really great marketing because people want to see it and I want to keep you entertained, so I'm always going to be doing that. It might come to the point eventually where I'm only doing like 4 pairs a year because I make like half of minimum wage when I do a pair of customs, but in California at least. It's like we have our own personal, you have your own personal little sweatshop in me, and I see sweatshops around here in the fashion district, and sometimes they're not even working as hard as I am. So that's something that I want to get to, though, is where I'm selling products instead of services, and I can actually have money so that when I get to one of these projects, it's not extremely stressful and I'm just trying to pound it out to pay rent. I want to have rent paid so I can take my time on these things, tell a customer that they can wait for me to feel that inspiration and create the most amazing work of art that I can, because a lot of my work has suffered by taking too low of prices because I need them to pay rent and then not having the time to finish them. So that's basically what I was saying moving into 2012, what I'm kind of trying to get away from. I got a question from Stoner Bob asking me how, Stoner Bob 100, asking me how to break into the fashion industry, basically, because he wants to start designing his own clothing. And designing clothing is something I think that anyone who has any interest in fashion or art or both should do, because it's really easy, actually, and people think it's hard, but it's not. It's actually really easy. You have to know like 2 things, and then at that point it's just your imagination and you go from there. But in terms of breaking into the fashion industry, there's not a way to break into the fashion industry. What you should do is you should be really hip on following trends, seeing where they go, because you want to be a step ahead of them and you want to be original, but you also want to know what's going on, because if you don't have any access to the audience, then you're not going to have access to sales. So you need to kind of just know what's going on and then work from there. But if anyone tries to tell you that there is a particular way to break into the fashion industry, they're lying. You can't go to fashion school and learn that. You can go to fashion school, learn a bunch of different techniques and talents and skills. Well, I guess you can't learn talents, but you can learn a bunch of techniques and skills and things about the fashion industry, but unless you're original and have something compelling to offer, then you're not going to get there anyway. So basically what you really need is you need some sort of originality and ambition. And so hopefully you're not too much of a stoner, Bob, because you really do need to work hard. My friend Swoozy says that luck is when opportunity and preparation meet. And that's basically what it comes down to. You're going to find some point where you've prepared a whole bunch, an opportunity is going to arrive, and then as a realist and an opportunist, you're going to take advantage of that right when it hits. And if you slack, you may miss that window, but that doesn't mean because you miss it that you're going to not get another one, because as long as you keep working, you'll get hundreds. So for me personally, what I have to look into, and you've got to find something like this in your life, is where is it that I have an opportunity to make a bunch of sales to people that are going to help me get this thing off the ground. So for me personally, I have access to a whole bunch of different circles because I would just kind of set that up for myself. I have people who like my customs, I have people who like my gallery, I have people who like me, and so all those people I can sell to as long as I find out what their interests are and then create something along those lines. And as long as it's something that I'm still interested in, we have a mutual interest, then it will be real and genuine, and I won't be selling out or just creating something that I hate. And there will be passion in there, and I'll have fun, and people will be able to see that, and they'll be attracted to it, and they'll want to buy it. So one thing that I have noticed, for example, moving into 2012, is that I have a roommate who's a professional video editor and a professional rollerblader, and he creates a lot of videos based on this rollerblading stuff. He also has a bunch of screen printing materials, so he ended up bringing the screen printing stuff. and he's going to be making shirts for these rollerblading guys. So while I'm doing this at the same time, there's going to be another person who's passionate about making shirts while I'm passionate about making shirts, and he has a really awesome audience that wants to work with me because we've talked about working together. So that's going to be kind of my area of focus moving into 2012, is all of these circles and how I can connect them into one brand on my own. And I'll be creating stuff for rollerbladers who, I mean, in order to rollerblade, you have to have style, because that's what rollerblading is using your feet on wheels with style. So I've got to create something around that. You need to find whatever circles you have access to with that as well. If there's a, I don't know, shoe boutique nearby, and you know the owner, and you are dating his daughter, and she's really into you, then I bet you could find a way to sell something to her friends and all the people who go to the boutique. So that's kind of what you got to be looking out for. The other thing is following the major trends that are happening in fashion moving into the new year is going to be something that's really important. One thing that I'm so bad about is turning off my phone, and one thing that I'm really excited about moving into 2012 is the low top phenomenon, which I guess you couldn't call it a phenomenon because it's really low key, but like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, all putting out their low tops, and they're actually being successful as basketball shoes, which my coach always told me I was never allowed to wear low tops, but I did it anyway, so I'm really excited that these guys are rejecting that norm as well. But yeah, so the low top phenomenon, and then also these really, really intense colorways that are happening, because there's the Nerf colorway, there's the China colorway, there's the Southbeach colorway, which was a huge phenomenon, pairs selling for $4,050 based on that colorway, and then the Weatherman colorway, which kind of got overlooked, which I'm thinking I'm going to focus on this year. And all of these things are moving into 2012, and they're really exciting for me because all of the customizers that are moving into 2012 that are excited about it, and looking forward to Clash of the Customizers too, which will probably happen this year, they're all really, really talented, and we probably have the biggest group of talent ever in customs this year, all working together and all talking a lot. So for me, that's what I'm most excited about in terms of a trend that's moving into the new year that I can capitalize on. So you need to find something like that. You can find trends in gaming. You can find trends in, which last year there was a whole bunch of retro gaming type stuff that was releasing on arcades, and gamers love to wear retro gaming type clothes. That'll probably continue into the next year. You can focus on celebrities, just anything that you're into. Weed's always going to be popular, but that's kind of really played out. But legalizing it into the new year is probably going to be something important. The whole comic book superheroes movement is still going strong, so you can look into that. Just figure out what it is, something that you're passionate about that you know you could sell to, and that you have a circle of people that would want to buy from you. And that's really all you got to do. Damn, this video is 8 minutes and 10 seconds long already, so I got to go. But I'll see you guys tomorrow.